everybody is actually looking forward to owning a house.
I was very, very happy when I got the allocation for the house.
Mortgage can actually work in Nigeria.
Good evening and welcome to another insightful episode of Everyone Deserves a Home, your trusted guide to the groundbreaking initiatives of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN. I am Aisha Mohammed Ahmed, and it's always a pleasure to have you join me on this program. Across the world, cooperative societies have been a powerful tool for economic empowerment, fostering collective growth and financial inclusion. In Nigeria, the FMBN is harnessing this potential through the Cooperative Housing Development Loan, a structured model that enables registered housing members to develop quality and affordable homes for its members. More than just a loan, this initiative is a strategic solution by FMBN to bridge the housing gap and expand access to home ownership for a broader segment of the population. On this episode, we feature yet another estate developed under this product of the bank. News, building blocks, dream come true, and feedback will complete our package for this edition. Join me after this timeout. Stay tuned. As always, we'll begin the episode with key updates from the Federal Mortgage Bank. In the lineup, FMBN secures key reforms at 2025 Housing Ministry retreat. Stay with us for details of these and other stories.
The Managing Director of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN, Shehu Usman Osidi, has marked his first year in office with a press conference and media engagement, reflecting on the bank's achievements and unveiling strategic plans to enhance affordable housing finance in Nigeria. Speaking at the FMBN headquarters in Abuja, Osidi reaffirmed the bank's commitment to expanding home ownership opportunities for Nigerians through innovative mortgage financing solutions. He highlighted the bank's operational activities, financial performance, progress over the past year, including loan recovery, effective project management, and strengthened partnership with key stakeholders and state governments in enhancing housing delivery.
I am happy to inform you that over the past year, FMBN has recorded significant improvements in its financial standing. In the past 1 year, through our strategic focus on revenue growth, prudent financial management, and cost efficiency measures, we reduced operational expenses while maintaining service excellence. There was improved discipline across the organization, leading to better utilization of resources. These efforts have resulted in an operational surplus of 11.58 billion naira from our management accounts for 2024. This is the first such experience since FMBN came into existence over 30 years ago.
Osidi also restated FMBN's commitment to tackling internal challenges, highlighting ongoing efforts to review and amend the FMBN and NHF Acts and increase the bank's public awareness and sensitization.
We have engaged extensively with the CBN, and what we have now resolved on is to amend the Act to make a provision for 10% of profit after tax of these organizations, because more or less this contribution is like corporate social responsibility, is to contribute back to society from where they are also operating and generating huge profits. So that is also one of the major challenges that we have, and what I've also explained is the way we are trying to go through how to resolve it. The other challenge is what we have also talked about. A lot of times our contributors complain that we are not very visible, which is why we have decided to amplify our public awareness campaigns. I talked about the restoration of the weekly program FMBN Deserves a Home, which we run in NTA on Thursdays and on channels 7 p.m. on Saturdays.
As his administration enters its second year, the FMBN Managing Director expressed confidence in the bank's ability to boost the housing sector by attracting foreign direct investment to Nigeria.
Is it possible that
The Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development recently organized a retreat for stakeholders in the housing sector in Lagos, Nigeria. The retreat brought together key stakeholders, including heads of departments and agencies, to review progress and forge strategic collaborations. Speaking at the event, the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Dengiwa, reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to housing reforms, highlighting plans to establish a real estate regulatory authority to enhance transparency and investor confidence. He also emphasized efforts to recapitalize the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, improve mortgage financing, and simplify land administration as part of key steps towards delivering more affordable homes for Nigerians. The minister also announced that the National Assembly increased the ministry's 2025 budget by 50 billion, reversing an earlier cut. The additional funding is expected to expand housing projects, create jobs, and stimulate economic growth. Along this line, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, on its part, is set to play a bigger role in bridging Nigeria's housing gap. Following key reforms, the bank remains at the forefront of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, driving sustainable housing solutions for Nigerians. The retreat also saw the signing of performance contracts between the minister and agency heads, reinforcing accountability and efficiency in housing development.
Thanks for staying with us. Over the weeks, we have showcased transformative projects made possible through the FMBN Cooperative Housing Development Loan, turning aspirations into reality for many Nigerians. From well-planned housing estates, ongoing and completed projects to thriving communities. This initiative is paving the way for affordable home ownership. Today, we will take a look at a 60-unit housing estate of Abiskoli Real Estate Developers funded by the FMBN through the Cooperative Housing Development Loan. Stay tuned.
The Cooperative Housing Development Loan is a tailored finance option that enables registered cooperatives to develop affordable housing for their members. This initiative enables cooperatives to access up to 500 million naira in funding at a 10% interest rate with a repayment period of up to 24 months. The funds are released in tranches, ensuring smooth project execution from land development to house construction. In order to qualify for funding, the Cooperative Society submits a Cooperative Housing Development Loan application to the FMBN, accompanied by the following: Certificate of Registration as a Cooperative Society, Register of Members of the Society, Certified Copy of Bylaws, the date of commencement of business, approved buildings and site layout plans, project and work plan, proposed selling price of the unit, up-to-date NHF remittance schedule of cooperators. This loan covers land acquisition, infrastructure and construction, ensuring that even informal sector workers and entrepreneurs can own their homes with flexible repayment terms and access to quality housing. This scheme is designed to make home ownership seamless and inclusive for all eligible contributors of the National Housing Fund, NHF. The Abiskoli Estate is one such estate developed under the Cooperative Housing Development Loan. It is a 60-unit estate funded by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria in developing houses for the contributors of the National Housing Fund scheme. This project is located at Kuje, Abuja.
Come and partner with FMBN.
Mrs. Olori Felicia Saka, the developer of the Abiskoli Real Estate, shares with us the details of this project and the phases in which the project is delivered.
The project is under the cooperative CHDL, That's housing loan, and it's meant for the citizens of Nigeria that are under HENICHEF. They are HENICHEF contributors. We had to deliver 60 housing units, 3-bedroom 30, 2-bedroom 30, which we have done, and moving to the next phase of the project.
She reveals who the project off-takers were and provide insights on the selection process.
We have different contributors from different parastatals working with the governments in these estates. We have staffs from National Open University, we have from Human Rights Commission, we have from Immigration, we have from Ministry of Power. I think we have like 5. Then we have from statistics also. We have like 5 parastatals that they are staffs. And we have also the self-employed, which are contributors to the HENICHEF. We all have them here. So it's a general off-takers, and the selection was done according to their affordability. So we profile them and see that, okay, yes, you are affordable, then we'll, accept them in for the normal process.
She tells us the infrastructure expected at the project's completion.
Apart from the 3 main infrastructure, which is the road, electricity, and water, which we already have in the estate, we have plans for schools where you don't need to take your child outside. That is the primary and the secondary. You don't need to take your child outside the estate before you can get to school. We have plans for shopping mall, which you can get, things for the home. You don't need to, transport yourself outside. It reduces cost of transportation. And we have recreation center where the adults can go and relax. And we have kids playground, all within the estate. And we have clinic in case of emergency. We have a small clinic, the estate clinic, which we you can quickly take, your child or yourself to before for treatment.
Mrs. Felicia shares with us how partnering with the Federal Mortgage Bank has been so far, highlighting how the bank has made home ownership more accessible to NHF contributors.
I was introduced to FMBN through a brother of mine that works there, and it has been tremendous partnering with FMBN, because they make housing easy for the citizens of Nigeria to get. So we building, the one of the constraints we have is citizens of Nigeria getting the houses cash. But with FMBN, it makes it very easy, because now we are being paid by the bank, and the homeowner gets his house, and begin to pay in bits for over a period of years. So it makes the housing, business very sweet. And it has been a tremendous, work with FMBN.
Amidst the current economic challenge, she explains how FMBN enabled her to maintain cost efficiency while not compromising on quality.
With the costs, with the high increase in materials and building materials in the country now, we are able to overcome that with bulk purchase. Materials being bought in bulk is more a little bit reduced than the one you buy in pieces. And with the help of FMBN coming in, to pay us on behalf of the homeowners, it makes it easier for us to get the materials in bulk and build and present the home to the homeowners.
She urges Nigerians to embrace the mortgage system and emphasize the need for increased awareness.
Like somebody was speaking to me in Akure recently that she never believed government does this. I said, yes, you can own a home and pay for the next 25 years. He said she doesn't know about it. I said, and she is a civil servant. There are self-employed too that are not aware of the mortgage scheme. So I think awareness should be increased concerning mortgage scheme. I think they should, the awareness of making it known to even the deep roots, you know, the local governments and all that, for people to know that you can own a home through the mortgage scheme. Then another thing I think about is, I think people think the interest is high, not knowing it's a single digit of 6%. So I think that awareness should be made known so that they can know that that is the best loan you can ever get from the government, and it's just of assistance for you to have a shelter over your head.
Welcome back. And if you're just joining us, the program is Everyone Deserves a Home. In every heart lies a desire for a home, a place to belong, create memories, and raise a family. But for many Nigerians, this dream may seem distant and unattainable. Through the NHF scheme, home ownership is becoming a dream come true. In our next segment, we will hear the story of Malam Ayatullahi Usman Yammaman and journey to owning a home. Keep watching.
I can assure all Nigerians that if you apply, once it is available, you will get.
Definitely the scheme is real.
It's a big testimony to stop paying rent.
Excellent. Seriously excellent.
It works and is real.
Welcome to my paradise on earth, Woodhill Estate.
Malang Ayatullahi Usman Yammaman is a public servant working with the National Open University of Nigeria, Abuja. For almost 5 years, he had aspired to own a home, and this discovery marked a turning point in making that dream a reality.
I intended to have my own house. I'm living in Kuje before. For almost 5 years, I feel like it is high time for me to have my own house. And as a public servant, everybody knows that we don't have money. I can't wait until when I retire that I'll use my benefit to have a house. So the idea of a mortgage comes to our mind. I go through FHA, Federal Housing Authority. I asked them about the program. They say yes, there is a program and there is houses. And they showed me a flyer actually in Kuje here, Woodhill. I now say I can't believe this edifice structure is situated in Kuje.
He began the documentation process for his home ownership, having secured the NHF loan through the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria.
Just started the process. They profiled us, they asked us to bring some documents, which we did, our payslip, the GBOS form, we open an account, and what have you. And then God have it, we were getting the loan through Federal Mortgage Bank.
He shares with us the type of house he owns, the cost, and how seamless and convenient the deduction and repayment process has been for him.
My house is 2-bedroom semi-detached. As of then, it's 8 million naira.
What's year?
2020. That is 4 years back, because now I'm almost 4 years in this house I'm talking to you. To 8 million naira. I paid the equity, I think 800,000. That is for 10%. It was very, very convenient for me, to be honest, because when I do my documentation, I was told that I would be paying 44,741 naira or thereabout for the period, remaining period of my service, which is I think it's less than 30% of my annual my monthly salary, which is very, very convenient for me.
Malang Ayatullah beams with joy as he expresses his excitement about becoming a home owner. He describes it as a dream come true and proudly celebrates owning a home.
To be honest, it's a dream come true, because in my wildest dream I didn't expect that as my stand is concerned, I'm not a management staff. I can own a home in Abuja. I come from far from Kano State. I was born and brought up from Kano. It's work that brought me here. But this is where my life is. So I never expect that I will get a house. I will be a homeowner in Abuja. To be honest, when I was given the key, on that very day, me and my wife, we couldn't sleep. We couldn't sleep because, in fact, you know, as a Muslim, when something good comes to you, you have to do a sujood shukr. So I have to portray to God and say, God, I thank you for this opportunity.
He shares with us under which loan product he got his home, and also urged Nigerians to take advantage of the scheme, emphasizing that the NHF is open to all contributors.
I get the loan through National Housing Fund because since when I was employed, I was registered by my employer that monthly, I think they're deducting some very meager amount from my salary, which made me to qualify to access the loan. I'm calling to all Nigerians, irrespective of your status, there must be a house that you can afford. It's real. Come, I'm a living witness. It's a real, and if you are Nigerian, you are working. Even if you are not working, I think there is some segment where you can be saving money. You can register and save money for 6 months, which will make you to qualify to. You may not be a public servant before you can access. Even a private owners or entrepreneurs can still access the loan. So far you register, you make contribution for 6 months, you are good to go. So this scheme is real.
Our question for the week is, what is the FMBN doing to improve turnaround time for the approval of loans?
One of the things that the bank has done, we have brought in what we call core banking application. This core banking application has made the work easy. You, as a loan seeker, you can apply directly on that platform and your loan will come. So it doesn't, in fact, the management that we have now, it's every day, or let me call it every day or every other day, they call over for you to know, is there any loan approval that is still standing in your dashboard? You know, every person tries to clear their dashboard so that it is not standing with you. As long as the applications are properly filled, nothing keeps them. We give the loans promptly.
And that's a wrap on this edition of the program. The journey to home ownership starts with your visit to the FMBN office nearest to you. Go and make that inquiry today or log on to www.fmbn.gov.ng. And if you are an NHF contributor, you can easily check your contribution status by dialing *219#. Thank you for being part of today's edition. Bye for now.